But King Charles, he is not having a good week. You know, the king's coronation is coming up, and he seems to be having a difficult time getting people to actually attend. And I'm talking about celebrity guests, people that, let's just say, the queen did not have a problem securing. He is having a difficult problem. Nobody seems to want to hang out with Charles. There could be a reason for that, which we'll get into after this particular clip here. But let's find out. Let's see what is happening with King Charles. Let me make sure I got the right. Oh, let me switch this around. Yeah, here we go. This is interesting. Celebrities don't care to perform for King Charles III. Here we go. I'm not making this up. So there's King Charles III. This man never looks happy. We're going to have a little fun with this one. King Charles III, formerly known as the Prince of Wales, is due to have his coronation on May 6th, when the UK will officially crown Charles as King and Lady Camilla as Queen Consort at Westminster Abbey in London. It's a historic event, a symbolically significant ritual that the UK has not performed since Queen Elizabeth II was crowned in 1953, a ceremony that involves a 700-year-old coronation chair and the sacred Stone of Scone, or Stone of Destiny, which has been used for the coronation of Scottish kings for centuries. The day after the big event, there will be a coronation concert at Windsor Castle, which should see a big crowd. 10,000 tickets have been given away to the British public and will feature celebrity performers, at least the ones who agreed to attend. Despite all the pomp and splendor, at least the ones who agreed to attend. What did I do? I skipped one. Oh, at least the ones who agreed to attend. Despite all the pomp and splendor, A-list celebrities don't seem to be particularly interested. I wonder why. A palace insider told the Daily Mail that Adele and Ed Sheeran were asked to perform at the coronation concert and both declined. Adele said no. King Charles was very keen to have the two British icons involved and personally requested their presence. The source said the talent team approached the two global superstars, but received replies that they were both unavailable, which was a massive disappointment. They are titans of the showbiz industry and are quintessentially British, but also known across the globe. It is such a shame, the source added. But wait, it gets worse. After I read this article, I thought to myself, like, maybe he could just invite the Spice Girls, give them a reunion of sorts. No, tell you what I want, what I really, really want. Harry Styles was also invited, but declined. The fact that Styles turned down an opportunity to wear one of his elaborate outfits at a royal celebration is genuinely shocking. Oh, dear. Elton John, close friend of the late Princess Diana, was reportedly at the top of the king's list, but also declined to perform at the concert, which perhaps isn't quite as surprising. British singer Robbie Williams was invited and declined. Do you guys know who Robbie Williams is? Did I tell you? Robbie Williams, he was a part of this group called Take Six. Take That. Take Six is a different group. He was a part of this group called Take That. It was kind of like a British boy band. And then he went solo, and he was kind of wild and crazy too, also in real life. But he's really popular over there. Reportedly, the palace even tried to orchestrate a Spice Girls reunion. I'm so sorry. This is a mess. This is a hot mess. Eric, let me know if I'm fuzzy. It says my connection's unstable, but I seem to be still going here, unless I'm freezing or nope, not freezing. Okay. I'm sorry. That was kind of funny. To orchestrate a Spice Girls reunion concert, which, if successful, might even have eclipsed Charles's coronation, especially if Victoria Beckham were to join, right? Because she's married to David Beckham. That would actually bring out a large crowd. Alas, it wasn't to be. The Spice Girls remain separated. Is Jumpy? Anything open on the other tabs? No. Let me see. I don't have any other windows open. Let me double check. No. I don't have anything else open. Who knows? I might just need to reboot this thing, but I don't have time to do that now. Sorry, guys. You'll have to bear with me here. So the Spice Girls is a no. Not a good omen for the beginning of Charles's reign. Indeed, King Charles III already seems to lack the quiet charisma and magnetism of the late Queen II. Surely she would have united the Spice Girls with a single wave of her scepter, like Thanos assembling the Infinity Stones. Charles doesn't seem to have much luck due to be crowned just as the archaic institution has aged out. The announcement that Charles would inherit the throne was instantly met with calls to end the British monarchy. Reportedly, Australians do not want to see King Charles face. Reportedly, Australians do not want to see King Charles' face on their money. Okay. This is funny. They would much rather have Steve Irwin, the crocodile hunter. The palace, however, did manage to rustle up some celebrities to perform for the new monarch. Gary Barlow, Mark Owen, and Howard Donald are due to headline the coronation concert, which will also feature Kylie and Danny Minogue, Andrew Lloyd Webber, and Lionel Richie. As for Adele and Ed Sheeran and Elton John, King Charles III will just have to make do with Spotify like everyone else. Some people feel like it could be partly due to the fact of the relationship that he has with Prince Harry and Meghan. And there's something else that happened in reference to that. So let's see if this may have something to do with it.
The Duke and Duchess of Sussex have been asked to vacate their British base, Frogmore Cottage, the couple's spokesperson has confirmed. They were reportedly told to leave the property by Buckingham Palace in January, days after Prince Harry published his memoir, Spare. The home in the grounds of Windsor Castle had allegedly been offered to the Duke of York. Buckingham Palace is yet to comment. Our royal correspondent Sarah Campbell reports.
Since leaving the UK, new life in the States, Prince Harry and his wife Meghan have returned just a handful of times. And when they've done so, such as last June for the Jubilee, they've stayed in Frogmore Cottage, the house gifted to them by the late Queen. The 5-bedroom property is situated within the grounds of Windsor Castle. The Duke and Duchess spent more than £2 million on rent and refurbishments, according to royal accounts. But their spokesperson has confirmed the Sussexes have now been asked to vacate the property. Once again, it's put royal relations back on the front pages, with the King reported to have sanctioned the move and Prince Andrew allegedly being lined up to move in once the Sussexes are out. Buckingham Palace has offered no comment on what are considered private family matters. This all comes in the wake of Prince Harry's memoir Spare and the publicity campaign which accompanied it, and their 6-part TV series, putting the couple's grievances with the royal family in front of a global audience.
Okay, so long story short, if you did not see that documentary that was on Netflix with Harry and with Meg, that has obviously increased tensions between them and everyone else that are members of the royal family. So if you haven't seen that, I think it's still on Netflix. Definitely go check that out. They revealed some things about Prince William and other family members that obviously I don't think the royal family wanted people to know. So, but what's crazy is like, so that happened. And then also Prince Harry wrote that book that's coming out. So there's that as well. And then on top of that, they still had the cabin or the cottage, the Frogmorth, whatever. They still had that cottage in England, even though they were living here in the United States. Obviously, you guys know the Queen passed away. They did go to the Queen's funeral. Keep in mind that was after all this crazy stuff happened with their tell-all documentary. And so, you know, long story short, King Charles was like, I'm taking the cottage away from you guys, which honestly, to me, I didn't feel like it was that big of a deal because I'm like, you guys don't live there anymore. You said you're giving away your titles. You don't want those anymore. And you guys pieced out. So to me, I was just like, okay, whatever. But what's crazy is that they decided to give the cottage to Prince Andrew. That's the weird part. It's like, to me, it's like, you gave it to him? That family, man, that family is, oh my God, Violin goes, I didn't even know she died. Oh my God, Violin. Oh my God, Violin. Yeah, so they decided to give it to Andrew, Prince Andrew instead. The Predator. So the reason why I think some of the celebrities said no or said they were busy is because of some of the information that came out in that documentary that I watched and some of the information that's probably coming out in Harry's book. I mean, look, it's not like they said great things about the family members, but I can just tell you this. All I know is that family has a lot of problems based on what I've seen. Watch The Crown. And then after each episode, do your own research to see what was real and what wasn't real. Cause you know, they exaggerate in those kind of documentaries, but you'll see what I mean when I say that family was crazy, like crazy, crazy. Thank you for the super chat. Snork. Frogmore will be more like a prison for Andrew. I don't know. But that's that. So poor King Charles. I don't think that's going to work out for him.